Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Modeling League's Dungeonbowl. We are in the final game of week number 3 this evening. Boy, I'm really tired. And I think it's going to be a really fun one tonight. We've got the Discomancers versus the... I'm going to fix that graphic one day. Versus the Gastonburg Cavaliers in versus Eagle TSI. We've got Necro versus OWA. Let's take a look at the standings before we take a look at the two rosters this evening. In Division A, in first place, is the Season 2 champion, Clypheus and Odin. It's Nuffle, a Norse team. They are 3-0-0 at the end of week number 3. They are followed by the Gutterballs, coached by El Dubarino. They're an Orc team. They're 2-1-0. And the NC Snakes, coached by Moob, a Dark Elf team. They're in third place, tied with the Fishy Fiends, a Chaos Renegades team, each with a three-way tie. The NC Snakes, Moob's Dark Elf team, the Fishy Fiends, Ajax's Chaos Renegades team, and Conspicuous Disunion Chimes Necro team, all tied for third place with a record of 1-2-0. Over in Division B, at the end of week number 3, in first place is Technobabble Inc. That's my human team. They are 2-1-0. They are followed by the Goodest Boys Strike Back, Old Gamer Mike's Necro team. They're 2-0-1. And in third place, the Believe Broncos, coached by the current Chaos Cup and Spike Magazine Trophy champion, BB Nut. They're a Nurgle team. They're 2-0-1. Pretty sure I said Trophy. In Division C, in first place is Philosopher's Song, coached by Spire. They're a Lizardman team. They're 3-0-0. They are followed by MAML Nightmare, coached by Festoon. They're a Necro team. They're 2-1-0. And in third place is the World of Cheese, coached by James Like Snacks, a Pro Elf team. They are 2-0-1. The home team for this evening will be the Discomancers. They've got 12 on the roster. Number 4, Boogie Feverish, will be out with an injury this week. Maurice Gibb has, for some reason, retired. Welcome, Electric Span, Festoon, and SP Beaver. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Maurice Gibb here, so if you're unfamiliar, he has been retired. This is used with the redraft rules, which are not in effect. So I guess, you know what? Few are the players that can voluntarily retire from this game. So good for Maurice Gibb. he's got a family to get back home to. They've got both Flesh Golems on the roster. They're going to be down a Ghoul Runner. They just have Lafreak, 2 Werewolves, both Wraiths, and a few Zombos as well. They're going to have to pick up a Journeyman. That's going to bring their TV up to 1,385,000 gold. They've got 1 cheerleader. Oh, God bless them. 1 cheerleader, 4 rerolls, and 4 dedicated fans. SP Beaver says a retired zombie. I thought zombies only retired in their second death. The Casper Cavaliers are going to be the away team up this evening. 12 on the roster here. They've got an ogre. So OWA teams, they're kind of a mix of races, right? So you can have dwarves, humans, halflings. So they have the ogre is the big guy. They have a human catcher, a human blitzer, a dwarf blitzer, a troll slayer. They have a halfling, 2 dwarf blockers. They have 2 halflings and 3 linemen. 1 apothecary, 3 dedicated fans, 3 rerolls. It's going to bring the TV to 1,220,000 gold. That's 195,000 gold, I think, in petty cash going to the Cavaliers this evening. We'll talk about that in just a second. How are these two teams going to play? Let's talk about the home team first. That'll be the easiest to describe. The Discomancers are a Necro team. We've seen lots and lots and lots of Necro play all season long. The Discomancers have 3 ball carriers on the roster for this evening. Wolf, Wind, and Fire, and Felix, Blood for Blood. These are the 2 werewolves with an MA of 8. MA 8 plus Frenzy plus Claws makes them pretty terrifying. Clypheus with the gift sub. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Congratulations, Spire. Enjoy your sub, and thank you again for your generosity, Clypheus. I appreciate it. But the 2 werewolves are... First of all, the game is so loud in my ear. Let me turn this down. I won't turn it down for you. There we go. My God. All right. So the 2 werewolves very fast here with an MA of 8. They are very good. That's right. They're very good ball carriers. Frenzy plus Claw makes them killer pieces as well to be blitzers and to knock players down. The 1 Ghoul Runner, the other effective ball carrier, that's Lafreak, number 3 here. He is a blodger with sure hands and sidestep. Blodge plus sidestep's a great combo. Sure hands means that Lafreak will be the kickoff return player as well. These three players are the ones that the Cavaliers are going to be really focused on trying to murder tonight, because once the Discomancers lose those three players, they're not going to be able to get that ball anywhere, right? The linemen are MA of 4, as are the flesh golems. The Wraiths don't have hands at all, but the two Wraiths are the quote-unquote blitzers on the roster. They start with the block skill. They have that foul appearance trait, which we've seen not trait, but foul appearance skill, that we've seen time and again be a real nuisance, right? Especially if you can put a Wraith somewhere where your opponent really just kind of has to block them first, and then they fail that block, or they fail that blitz, and now they're in trouble. You pair that with sidestep, and if you don't knock down a Wraith, they're always going to be in your face, always going to be in your hair. It's a real problem. Picking up guard on these Wraiths is a great pickup for level 2. Ian has done exactly that, and then picked up Mighty Blow as well on number 8, Break Into Electric Boogaloo. So pretty decent roster, I think here, right? You got the two werewolves that can break armor and AV8. They're chucking 4, perhaps 6 dice. You've got Barry Gibb, who's picked up Frenzy as well, but doesn't have the block skill, unfortunately. Has a kicker with Andy Gibbs, who could really put that ball where he wants it to be. He could do an onside kick and then really fight for it. He can kick it deep against the relatively slower team and have them have to eat up the clock a little bit. Not a bad roster at all. They're going to be up against this OWA team, and OWA is a tricky team to play, to coach, in my opinion, and that is for a couple of reasons. One, you have a whole mix of different players from other teams, right? So you've got your human blitzer, which is great. He has block and MA7, but then you pick up your dwarf blitzer, right? He's block and MA5. So it's kind of a tricky team to play. The second reason why it's kind of tricky is a number of these players have Loner, right? You've got the Ogre with Loner. You've got the Dwarf Blitzer with Loner. The Troll Slayer, the Dwarf Blockers all have Loner. Clive is with another gift sub. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your kindness. It's been a good day. Life is sure good fortune for all. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Always good to have you here as well. So a very, very tricky team to play. Really, a lot of this a tactical action from the Cavaliers is going to come down to action order, right? So when I take my blocks, who am I taking it with? And when I inevitably start rolling dice with these loners and I fail those die rolls, am I spending the reroll? That's the tricky question with an OWA team, is reroll management. Up against a team that's a real killer team is going to be tricky. You got to hunt down those werewolves. You got to hunt down that ghoul runner. Tackle can be used to great effect here. Remember that ghoul runner does have the dodge skill. You can negate it. Werner, 3 fingers there with MA7, block, mighty blow, tackle. That's a killer. And you can use that to really hunt down those, I was going to say hunt the skinks, hunt the werewolves, hunt the ghoul runners. If they can do that, if they can get them out of the game, whether that is taking them off the pitch or whether that's pushing them up against the sideline, taking them out of the drive, I think the Cavaliers stand a pretty good chance here. Otherwise, my money's on, I shouldn't say my money's on it, but my money's on the Necro team. I got to put up the prediction here in a second, so I'll do it in just a second. 195,000 golden petty cash going to the Cavaliers tonight. They could pick up a Helmet Wolf, but they could also pick up a Cindy and bribes, but I think for my money, I might pick up a Wizard in this matchup, right? A Wizard's great. It's going to cause your opponent to spread out to avoid the fireball, but also, since you only have 3 key players you're looking out for, you have that Wizard, you always have the zap option, right? The zap option, instead of the fireball, means you roll a d6. If you meet, actually, I think it's exceed. No, it's meet or exceed their strength on the die roll, they turn into a frog. And now they have strength 1, AV 5+, and they can't hold the ball. They have no hands. And if you cause a casualty, they're out for the game. So that's a great way to get rid of a player, right? They can't keep them safe from a zap. That zap comes from the stands, so it could be a way to get rid of one of these key players. Not going to go with the Wizard. Going to pick up the bribe instead. Cavaliers have won the coin toss. They'll probably be on offense to start. That's right. Frogs can't regen. That is... Hank the Ranger says, I feel the need for sweltering heat. We don't have it yet, but we might. We might on turn 1. So the Cavaliers choosing not to be on offense to start. They're going to choose to be on defense to start here. Halfling almost certainly going to be on the sideline here for this opening drive, but the Halfling, of course, has the right stuff. The Ogre has throw teammate. That's always an option, not just on offense for a one-turn touchdown, but also for artillery Halflings, right? You can, if you have no way to get at the player you're trying to get at, chuck a fling. Fling a fling. See what happens. Anchor formation here for the defense. Loner, the big one of the big problems on the OWA team. I'm not going to say that right all night. OWA. The Ogre has Loner 4+, the normal, quote-unquote normal Loner. Everybody else is Loner 3+. So it's a little bit easier to get through that Loner roll. Festoon says, just noticed no thrower on the OWA team. Yeah, they have access to a human thrower, but there isn't one on this roster. I would argue there is a thrower in Headbutt. Something can be thrown. Bad Dog demanding death. You know what? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. Tonight doesn't feel like a very deathy night to me. Very first turn is going to be a blitz death. It's been a very murderous week here. Week number 3, we've had at least 4 player deaths. Eagle TSI says, my thrower was killed last game. Oh. Cavaliers are going to pick up a reroll. Praise Nuffle. Both teams up to 4 rerolls now. Turn 1 for the Discomancers. James Stone says, got them pop and lock cheerleaders. They're the best. Push on the opening block of the game. Electric Span says, I've lost a gutter runner in the last 2 games. Yeah, I would say as a Skaven coach or Wood Elf coach, get used to that. They're just gonna die. Or a stunty coach in general, really. Two-die block against Headbutt. This will be a push. Engilram, the number 4 rookie or journeyman, gets a push. I mean, this season I've fired 2, maybe 3 ogres. Like I'm back down to a level, a rookie ogre. Where at this point I want like block and guard. Yeah, no, don't have it. Armor break here by the wolf, Wolf Wind and Fire, number 5 werewolf. Has to follow up due to frenzy. Moves that wolf back to safety. SP Beaver says, were they injured or just too high of TV? My ogres? Oh, they were severely injured. They were very injured. La Freak picking up the ball here on the kickoff. The Discomancers have the ball on their own 8-yard line now. Turn one now for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers in white. Cavaliers in white and purple. But was it last week? I think, or this week. Either this week or last week, I dropped a player deliberately. It's like, you're fired. Sorry, but you cost too much. And I need to not give my opponent this amount of money. Two-die blitz over on the right side here. Got through the foul appearance roll. Gets the knockdown thanks to tackle. 8+ is going to break armor on Electric Slide. What is up with his card there? You see that aliasing around his face? What is happening there? Clive says OWA is such a fascinating team. Yeah, I am not smart enough to play OWA. Like, not at all. Here's the foul with the halfling. 3 assists on the foul is going to make this a 6+ to break armor. 2 assists on the foul because Barry Gibb is over here. 2 assists on the foul makes that a 7+ to break armor, and he rolled a 6. Spire says OW. Why is that so hard to pronounce? OWA. OWA gets some significant improvements in BB 2025. Like, how so? Clivius, another sub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the gift sub. Went in for the foul on the right side here. Went in for the blitz on the right side, then followed up with the foul. I think those are 2 great moves. Keeping the formation intact otherwise. Turn 2 back to the Discomancers. They lost all the loner? What? They lost all the loner. Then why? Then how are they different from humans? Is it cost? Is it like player cost or team cost, I guess? Ball moves over to the left wide. So they have dwarves. Yeah, I mean, they are different, but I mean, like, if all their players are the same, they just have access to more stuff. So why wouldn't I just choose the team that has more stuff? Two-die blitz over on the right side here by Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo. Got the POW on this very, very important piece. Broke armor! Got a stun out of that. Oh, scary armor break. Good blitz here by Ian. Two-die block against Three Fingers McKee. SP Beaver says, are they limited the number of each they can take? Yeah, it's 1 of each, I think. Might be 2 of each or something. Or like 1 of some and 2 of others. I don't really remember. That's true. They don't get team captain. Well, I don't know it's true. I don't really know what OWA does, but I know humans get team captain. If all of this sounds like gobbledygook to you, a brand new version of Blood Bowl is coming out imminently, and it changes the game a lot. I would say maybe not as much as BB 2020 did, but more than any other version, I think, other than first and second edition. Team captain is I think it's a team, whatever they're called, team trait or something, but it gives you, so you teams that have team captains, you choose one of your players on your team other than a big guy. That player gains the pro skill for free, meaning it doesn't increase their salary. So they get pro, and anytime you use a team reroll, on top of that, anytime you use a team reroll, you roll a d6. On a 6, you get to use your team reroll for free. So it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. Pocket set up on the left side here for the Discomancers. Gastonburg Cavaliers trying to stay in front of this team, but this team has so much speed in these wolves and this ghoul runner. You're a team full of, I guess this is another thing human teams have. The human linemen are MA6. When you start bringing dwarves in the mix, you're a lot slower. Failed the boneheaded roll here with the ogre. Spent the team reroll Nuffle provided, couldn't get through that loner roll, and now 3 rerolls remaining for the Cavaliers. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen again in this game. This is something OWA coaches have to contend with. Iron Cynic says I don't know why I can't say it. Old World Alliance. OWA teams are slower, but they start with block and defensive with the dwarves. That's true. Turn 3 back to the Discomancers now. Pretty free and clear at the moment. There's a couple of players ahead of them, but they've got enough free players to keep the ball carrier safe. Not to be confused with NWA. Absolutely not. What are OWA rerolls? Are they 140 or 70 when you build your team? Marking out the opposing players as the ball carrier sprints downfield to the opposing 20-yard line. Yeah, so their rerolls are expensive, I guess. There's that too. I think their team is just more expensive in general. SP Beaver says, with team captain, I could get up to 9 team rerolls. I may have to work to spend all those in one turn. I mean, with team captain, you could get as many as your heart's desire if you just roll 6s. Good removal here. 1-man player advantage. Three Fingers McKee injured by the Wraith. That's 1 player down. There is a halfling in reserve, but the problem here is with that player out, he's going to have to be replaced by the halfling. The halfling's only a strength 2. He's a stunty player with an AV of just 7. You know what? I don't even know what this reroll is, but I want to watch it. Great. Awesome. Brilliant. Turn 3 now for the Cavaliers. Yeah, perfect replay. Yeah, no problems. Everything's going perfectly. Two-die block against Barry Gibb. Gets a pal out of this. Clappius, thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate it. Electric Man says, how was your 2-cookie dinner the other day? I elected not to have 2 cookies, and instead I had some stew. Bad Dog says, I'll be running one of the first 2025 tourney rule sets on December 6th. That's cool. He says, if I get to play, it's going to be Skaven with Clark. That sounds awesome. Let me know how that goes. I'm very interested in getting sort of early takes on the game from people who've played it. Making good choices. Not always. Arguably, I would say usually I don't. Whatever the choice is. T9 block gets Andy Gibb. This is going to work out due to the block skill. This is the kicker, by the way. SB Beaver says, in BB 2025, would this be stalling if they don't score? It would be, provided this turn ends with the ball carrier not marked. But yes, so on the Discomancers' turn, if they can score and they don't, that would be considered stalling. You'd roll a d6, and if your roll meets or beats the turn number, then the ball carrier gets knocked down. It's a turnover. Bad Dog, is it an online tournament or is it an in-person tabletop tournament? Frenzy follow-up here with Hammer Fist. Gets a pow out of it. Tabletop, that's cool. One year at Gen Con, I have a picture of it. If someone reminds me, I'll put it in Discord after the game, if I haven't already. But I went to Gen Con one year, and somebody built like an entire Blood Bowl stadium. It was awesome, like multi-level stadium. It was so cool. Gifts of Knuffle Holiday Extravaganza 3. Oh, my favorite time of the year. Turn 4 now for the Discomancers. So yes, SP Beaver, if the Discomancers were to not score on this turn, they would be considered stalling. Unless the ball carrier passes or hands off, I think, then the ball carrier would no longer be stalling, but whoever they pass it to may be considered stalling. So stalling is if you can score without rolling dice, and you do not, you are considered to be stalling. This is a new rule. This rule exists in the current rule set, but it's a prayer to Knuffle, so you rarely see it. In the new rule set, it's a permanent part of the game, so it's always in effect. So there's been, I would argue, one, two. Well, I guess you can't count for, these wraiths, man. Another human out. That's a tackle human as well. Deciding whether the Oppo should be spent here. think he's probably going to save the Apothecary. It'll be a two-man player advantage for the Necro team, however. I was going to wait to see what happened with the Apothecary. Two-man player advantage at this point. What was I saying? Oh, I think, let's see, 1, 2... I would say there have been four major rule shakeups in the history of Blood Bowl, arguably 5. So you had first edition, which looks nothing like the game we play today. That gave way to second edition, which was very different from first edition and at least looks like the game we play today, but it's still not the game we play today. So that would be the first rules shakeup. Then third edition, in 92, I think, that pretty much looks like the game we play today. So that would be rule shakeup number 2. And then the game was largely the same. I mean, things changed, but the game was largely the same until BB 2020. That would be the third major shakeup. Another removal here. Three-man player advantage for the Discomancers. BB 2020 would be the third shakeup, asterisk, and then BB 2025 would be the fourth shakeup. Now, you could argue, and I may argue, there was an addition between third edition and BB 2020. There was a fourth edition. There was no box set. There was no box product at all for it. But it was released in the official Blood Bowl magazine in the first 2 issues as a new rule set, and was so reviled that everyone basically ignored it. So you could argue that one was a 5th one. Hank the Ranger says, the time I played a human team, my players exploded almost every game. Stop filling the shoulder pads with dynamite, man. Man, I am so tired today. 2-die block against the number 4 Journeyman gets a push here. This is the Ogre on the block. Not a whole lot the Cavaliers can do at this point to really stop the score. They can apply some pressure just to force the score, but I don't think they're going to be able to stop it. One die block on the failed Dauntless roll. This will be a both standing result over in the right wide zone. You know, I gotta say, having this like sewer water in the middle of the pitch, first of all, not very hygienic. Second of all, though, a great way to get foot fungus. You know, like, who wants to play on a field so dirty? Good stand-up blitz here on the dodge. One. I thought it was a 1-die. It's not. That's a catcher. 2-die uphill. Almost got it. He can force the score here with the push. I like that. I like that 2-die uphill. That's great. Oh, he can't push it because he can't force it because he's a sidestepper. Oh no. The freak says, fine, I'm just gonna step over here. Oh man. Staying on the sideline here, but ooh, is he gonna stay there? If so, I think he's almost certainly gonna get, yeah, good rush off the sideline. Festoon says, I'm painting up that goblin team I spammed in your Discord for a tournament this weekend. This event has the ball replaced with a bomb that's on a counter. When it explodes, it's replaced with another endless bombs. That's great. That's awesome. Iron Cynic says, I'm 53 and have 3 girls under 12. I'm tired every day. Boy, I'm tired for you. Well, good for you, but also, man. Oh. Turn 5 for the Discomancers, so they take a mark against Wolf, Wind, and Fire to try to stop surfing the surfing of Bad Penny. That sounds like an A50. Is it A52? An A52 movie. The surfing of Bad Penny. The pal's gonna just knock down Bad Penny here. 8+ will break armor. Two-die blitz on Bad Dime. Breaks armor. Kicks him right in the nose. Gets a stun out of this. Right, oh, that's right. I never fixed the text, did I? I don't know how that broke. Two-die on the Ancient. This is going to be a turnover unless a reroll is spent, and it will be. Why not? You've got 4 of them. It's turn 5. Got the pal here, but looking for a big 10+. Probably bad code. It probably is bad code. I actually don't think it's a code because I can see the text where it's supposed to be, but I think it's, I don't know, it's something with my OBS config. Three turns, 3 armor breaks, gets a stun here. Well, 3 turns, like 4 armor breaks, but trying to take out this number 3 blitzer. This is a key piece on this OWA team. Even when I go slow, it's hard to say. On this OWA team. I think my problem is that I don't know how to like slur W. like O W? Is that OWA? I think that's how people would say it. OWA. Dude, I block here against the number 4 journeyman. Got a pal here. 8+ with Mighty Blow. Yes, that's how humans pronounce it. Hank the Ranger says these wraiths need to be investigated for phantasmal steroid use. Clevy says, we know you're new to this planet, but you'll get there. Keep at it. Thank you very much, human. I am grateful for your gesture of acceptance. Tried to dodge away to safety. It was a 50-50, didn't work out. That's going to be a KO. The KO is going to go over to the KO box. No oppo spent. And now turn 6 back to the Discomancers. 4-man player advantage for this Necro team. Remember, these wolves, when they're taking their blocks, they treat everybody's AV as if it is an 8+. 2-die over in the right wide zone will be a knockdown. Spire praying to Nuffle. Someone's got to. Oh, I finished Final Fantasy Tactics. I love that game. I love the ending. I love the game. There's still one more thing I could do, but I rolled credits on it. It was wonderful. Now I'm going to start playing the Dragon Quest I remake, which I'm looking forward to. Iron Cynic says I'm a relatively young 53. People think I'm younger typically, but some days. Well, I'm younger than you, and I'm probably physically older. Hank the Ranger says playing Final Fantasy Tactics now for the first time. No spoilers, please. Oh, you got it. It is one of my favorite stories ever. I love the game itself. Like the game itself is brilliant. In fact, there's a designer that's kind of involved in all those games. If you like Final Fantasy Tactics, when you're done with it, I would strongly urge you check out Tactics Ogre. But yeah, the story to Final Fantasy Tactics is it's great. It's great. How far are you in, Hank the Ranger? It does have a great plot, yeah. Great story in general, yeah. But so good. SP Beaver says my first time playing it as well. It's great. I'm in chapter 2. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Spire says, oh, great, Nuffle. You can see the Cavaliers coach in the picture-in-picture. He's just like, come on, boys. What are you doing? What did we train all week for? Spire says, oh, great, Nuffle. Bringer of skulls and armor breaks, hater of rushes. Please smile upon Eagle in the second half. Ogre boneheads yet again here. Iron Cynic says, although the other day my hip hurt, I told my wife, 43, that it hurt and she made fun of me. So I felt my hip hurt the other day. I was like, come on. Turn 7 for the Discomancers. They're going to continue to hold out till turn 8 here. Very good first half for the Necro team. The OWA team couldn't really get at these Wolves and the Ghoul Runner. But that's all right. They'll have the second half to try to get on the board here. Spire said he rushed. Did he not hear the prayer? Hi, Ajax the Riot. Welcome to the stream. SP Beaver says I have a cross-country flight coming up. I have 2 cross-country flights coming up that I plan to play it on. It is so good. So good. Hank the Ranger graciously lowers the rush failure rate from 900% to 99%. Do you think they'll lower the rush failure rate in BB 2025 from 900%? I'm not so sure they will. I replayed it on the PS5. I adore this game, and I played it when it first came out, and I still have all my copies. I played the PSP remake, and then I have this remake. Another armor break here. But thankfully, Three Fingers is going to stay on the pitch. Will the Discomancers try to foul here? Oh, they don't have anybody that can do it. I don't know, man. 8+? You'd have to dodge to make it happen. Oh, no, he was... No, he could have done it. He could have done it. The Journeyman on the rush foul to make it an 8+. SB Beaver says, going to play it on the Switch and Steam as well. Me? No. But I bought the PS5 version, and I got the, I don't remember what it's called, the deluxe super duper version. And so it comes with, ironically, not the game. I mean, it does come with the game, but the game doesn't fit in the box, which is so stupid. You pay for this stupid edition, and the game doesn't fit in the box. But it comes with a vinyl, like a maybe 12-foot tall vinyl figure of Ramza. It comes with You know, it comes with some art, like some lithographs, I guess. Which the art is great. It comes with 3 plush chocobos. Trying to think of what else it comes with. Well, it comes with the Zodiac stones. It comes with all the Zodiac stones. They're like fridge magnets, but that's still pretty cool. But the thing I like the most is that it comes with a book of like the Zodiac Brave story, and you open it up, and it's a 3D diorama of an important scene in the game. And what's cool about that is that the designer of this game, the guy that like makes or kind of led up the I love these cheerleaders. The guy yeah, let's go. The designer of this game and like Tactics Ogre and some other games is into dioramas. It's like a hobby of his. So I thought that was a really cool addition. Hey! Oh, I love these cheerleaders. You of all people, girls, should not be standing in that water. I don't know if you have your legs treated or not. Ajax Rice says 2 more days. Is it official that it's on the 15th? I know people have been throwing that date around, but is that an official date? Cliffy says you can give subs to Sound Alerts and Nightbot. What does that even do? Give some subs. How can it start before we get our books? What books? Oh, the rule book. You ordered the rule book. Oh, really? Okay, cool. I look forward to it. I ordered it from GW, like, online. So maybe it'll ship tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see. I've never... Oh, that's not true. I've ordered lots of things from GW online, but I've never pre-ordered something from GW before. I don't really have I have lots of game stores, but the ones that are closest to me have all closed down, sadly. And not all for reasons, not all for business reasons. But, I mean, I guess ultimately it's all a business reason, but not all for financial reasons, I guess I should say. But the next closest ones are pretty significant hike. So... And I don't know which ones would let me pre-order, and I just got it online. Nothing for the Cavaliers to do here but pick up some SPP. Like, the closest Warhammer store I have to me, I think, is like 20 miles away. Is it 20? Let me see. Nope, I was wrong. It is nearly 30 miles away. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's right. He's got the halfling. Man, come on, Bad Penny. So this is another thing that OWA has to contend with, is these players, these sort of mixed faction players, often have animosity. So on an OWA team, for example, here you can see the catcher hates The dwarves and the halflings. Let's go! What a toss! Well done by the Cavaliers! What a touchdown! One turn touchdown! Dance, little halfling! Dance your heart away! What a score! Look at the pothead. What a touchdown here by the Cavaliers. I totally forgot about the throw teammate. So well done. Always gotta be worried. Do you get it? Yeah, I get it. Very well done here by the Cavaliers. Did they get back all their KOs too? Do they have a keg? Is that what they picked up? I've already forgotten. I'm tired. I am not paying attention. They don't have a keg. They just got back all their KOs. Yeah, but animosity, I was saying. So animosity, if you have animosity towards certain players and you try to give that ball to that player, you have to roll a d6, and on a 1, you decide that you're not going to give it to them. Anchor defense, 5 on the line for the offense, 2 back to receive, one of which is the catcher. Fairly shallow kick here by the Discomancers. Bribes doled out to each team. Now 2 for the Cavaliers. 3 bribes on the table in general. Oh! Clypheus with the sub tsunami. Thank you very much for the sub, Clypheus. I really do appreciate it. The subtitle wave. The Submageddon. Oh, wait, that's a destruction. I guess these are all destructive. Double skulls against Barry Gibb. Spends the reroll here. Gets the knockdown. Did you win the lottery? That would be amazing. Another failed boneheaded here by the Ogre. So that Ogre is going to lose his action, lose his tackle zones. Where does the money come from for the free bribes? It's Clypheus. Troll Slayer blitz. 2-die blitz into a push. Frenzy follow-up coming up here. Uphill Frenzy is another push. This is what you got to be careful about with Frenzy here. Frenzy, great for rolling dice to knock someone down, but bad for positioning. And you can frenzy yourself into a frenzy trap where your first block is favorable and your second block is not so favorable. Drive still stays alive here. The ball's sitting on the 6-yard line. Pulls in. Nothing bad dime. The number 6 halfling over on the right side. Wow, that guy is super fast. Failed the pickup here. Let's see if they spend the reroll or not. Not going to spend the reroll. It's going to stay in the cage, thankfully. Turn 9 for the Discomancers. Yeah, well, you know, there's a billion decisions to make in Blood Bowl, and so every coach has their own opinion on how to play and their own play style and stuff. I think for me, I think the wizard would have helped spread out the opposing team and given me some shots on those wolves and that cool runner. Clypheus with another sub. Holy moly, thank you so very much. Oh, that's an injured halfling. That's an injured dwarf. Ah! Haruka Junko, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Haruka Junko says the other team can't get to the ball if you kill them. That's very true. Very true. These wraiths, man. I mean, yes, he does have block and mighty blow, but whoo. Haruka Junko says, well, if I got the summon, I may as well follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very, very much, Clivius. It's very kind of you, and I do appreciate it very, very much. And yes, you can buy your way into the play. No, I'm just kidding. Haruka Junko says, so how goes the game? Just watching or playing? We stream as many games. So this is a league. This is the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League. And we're watching. So it's being played live. We're watching it. And we stream as many games as I am able to stream. So there's 30 teams in this current competition. And they're divided into 3 divisions of 10 teams. And after each team will play every other team in their division in a round robin. So they'll play them one time. At the end of week number 9, the top 2 teams from each of the 3 divisions will make the cut to a top 8 single elimination bracket, and then the 2 best ranking teams besides will make the cut to top 8 as well. You get ranked based on your performance. So you get the main ranking is by league points. You get 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, and then the first tiebreaker after that is who beat whom. So if 2 teams are tied and 1 team beat the other team in regulation play, they will be ranked higher. If it's still tied, it goes to your TD differential. So you take all the touchdowns you've scored, you subtract all the touchdowns you've given away. That's the next tiebreaker. The last tiebreaker is simply how many touchdowns you've scored. So if our TD diffs are the same, but I scored more touchdowns than you, then I'll be ranked higher. There is one potential final tiebreaker that only applies when necessary. So if there's still a tie, but we need to determine a ranking, if we need to determine a ranking based for like the top 8 cut or something, there'll be a wild card game. Jackson Ryan says it is pretty much Blood Bowl's ESPN. Skulls on the ogre. That's going to be a turnover. Oh boy. Turn 10 for the Discomancers. And now they're going to have an opportunity to snake this ball away. 2-die block on Gilroy Baldy. This is going to be a pal. Mighty Blow is going to make this a 6+ to break armor. Good armor break here by Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. That ogre is a troll. Haruka Junko says, neat, I've only semi-recently gotten hardcore into Blood Bowl 3, been playing Orcs and Amazons to learn the game. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Blood Bowl, I love this game. Yeah, if you want, here. There's a link to our Discord. You can come hang out with us. People talk shop and talk about the game and other things. But you're free to hang out in our Discord. And if you want to participate in our next competition, you can just hit me up. I'm AVUnit2, and say, hey, I want to compete in your next competition. I'll put you on the list. And when registration opens for it, it's not going to be for a while because we're on week 3 of 9 of regulation. But if you want to play, I'll put you on the list, and then when registration opens, I'll tell you how to sign up. It's very, very, very easy to do. We talk about squircles. Haruka Junko says, in fact, I recently killed a Black Orc and Goblin as Amazons. Congratulations. That's awesome. Festook says, can I be put on that list? On the reminder list? I can certainly put you on the reminder list. We do. We talk about traffic circles and roundabouts. So good recovery here by the Discomancers. These Wolves so fast with an MA of 8. The Cavaliers coach disappointed in the team there in the picture-in-picture. Don't put me on no list. Yeah, we talk about code, yep. And peanut butter. Werewolves with an MA of 8, they're so fast, so fast. Especially if you're new to the game of Blood Bowl. It sounds silly to say. Wait, where is my... There we go. It's... Oh, come on. I mean, look, man, that's what Klaus does. It treats everybody's AV as if it's... Oh, that was the catcher. He had an 8+ already. And he was a blodger. But it sounds silly to say, but if you're like new to the game, it can be very easy, or it can be very difficult. Well, not very, but it can be tricky to see how far MA8 goes, right? Let's just say MA5, right? So that's 5 spaces, right? But so is this. And it doesn't look like it because, you know, we all know that, you know, that line there is longer, right? The hypotenuse of a right triangle, right? It's longer than the edges, right? So you intuitively know that's longer, but in the game, it's the same distance. So when you're a new player, it can be tricky to see gaps in your formation. You're like, oh, I'm safe. It turns out you're not. Turn 11 now for the Cavaliers. One turn to try to stop the score. I don't think anybody can really do anything about it. He can get a mark on the ball, conceivably 2 marks. Oh, he could get a blitz. He could get a super YOLO blitz here by Frederick the Griffin Prince. See, welcome to the stream. Yep, approximately 1.4 times longer. When Ava draws, people die. We do talk about stir fry, that's true. 100-minute play here in turn 11. So I think the only blitz they could potentially do is with the Griffin Prince, but that is so risky. They could... The Dwarf Blitzer and the Halfling could mark on double rushes. Wouldn't need both of them. Just if marking is the play, one would suffice. That's right. Sometimes we talk about the current prices for junk removal. 2 rushes to mark Felix Blood for blood. So that's the mark on the wolf. It's an easy blitz away, but I mean, what else are you going to do at this point? Blitz on the wolf, targeting the wolf, and failed the rush. Whenever you rush in this game, it's a 900% chance of failure. Turn 11 back to the Discomancers. Good blitz attempt here by the blitzer, by the killed blitzer. Again, look at the skills on this blitzer, right? You've got block that makes the both down results safe for you. You've got tackle that's going to negate dodge, not an effect against the werewolf, but still a good kill piece. And then of course you got mighty blow, which gives you a +1 to your armor or your injury roll that would treat this Werewolves AV as if it's an 8+ rather than a 9+, and that is very different, right? It's very different when you're talking about a 2d6. 9+ and 10+ are not just, they're not just one point away. It's a curve. So there's a big difference between 9+ and 10+. There's much fewer ways to roll a 10+ than there are a 9+. Haruka Juko says, no, it's 900% for you. It's only 2% for your opponents. Ajax the Riot asks, how many snake rushes have we had this week? A lot. A lot. This has been a crazy week. Lots of deaths this week. We've had at least 4 player kills. And lots of snaked rushes. Discomancers in the lead. They've got the ball on the opposing 24-yard line. They're going to try to stall this out for a bit. They lost all the work they did. Oh, no. Here it is. I was going to say all the work they did. That's not true. But those KOs from the first half came back into the game. So now they might be a little wary. They might be thinking to themselves, no, I don't want to give the ball back just yet. Also, of course, always has to contend with that throw teammate touchdown unless these halflings get permanently removed from the game. Electric Man says, we do talk about math and how 2+ has a 900% failure rate. Yep. It's just straight math. I gotta tell you, headbutt, my man, my man, headbutt. What have you been doing this week, man? Everybody else training, headbutt. What have you been doing? That is what, the 3rd dumb skull by the ogre this game. Final third of the 3rd quarter coming up. The Discomancers have the ball. It's a 1-1 ball game. Plenty of resources available to them. Good position on the pitch. Yeah, 3 dumb skulls. Oh, man. The only thing the ogre hasn't done is die. Man, I wish my text was working. I don't know why it's not. It doesn't make much sense to me. Oh, I think I fixed it. We'll see. We'll see if I fixed it. I think that's fixed it. We'll see. You know what? Why don't we just see right now? Let's see if it fixed it. Nope. Okay, great. Perfect. Turn 13, 4th quarter begins. Cavaliers with no rerolls remaining. Yeah, I played the Dragon Quest 3 remake. I can't remember what the name. Dragon Quest 3 HD or 2D HD remake, I think is what it's called. It was awesome. And now that the remakes of 1 and 2 are out, I'm excited to start playing those too. So get this. I really like the Anno games. They're like city builder-ish strategy games. And Anno 117 came out today. Or maybe yesterday. I don't know. Recently. And so I bought it on Ubisoft Connect. Anno 1602. Yeah, so I have all of them. I love those games. And I bought it on Ubisoft Connect because on Ubisoft Connect, when you play Ubisoft games, you get like points for your achievements, and those points can be turned into money. So you can trade in your achievement points for like 20% off, right? And I've got a gajillion points. I think it's 100 points equals 20% off. So I've played lots of Assassin's Creed and I've played lots of Anno, so I have a lot of points. So anyway, that's why I bought it on Ubisoft Connect, so I could get it 20% off. And when I bought it, there was this strange modal window I was presented with. And it said something to the effect of, you know what, let me just find it, because I took a picture of it. So this window, after I bought, or right before I bought the game, or actually I think it was right after I bought the game, it said, by downloading this game, I hereby consent to immediate performance of the contract. I accept that the game will be immediately provided to me, and I acknowledge that I will lose my right of withdrawal from the contract. I was like, this is weird. I've never been presented with this before. And then, hours later, I discover Ubisoft has halted trading of their stock. So I now think that there is a bad news a-coming, and that bad news might involve something like, we are going to cease operation of Ubisoft Connect. Sorry, everyone. You purchased licenses, not products. Goodbye. That's my fear. Another removal here for the Discomancers on the foul. Finally, this ref gets into this game. Bribe's going to be spent. The bribe that Nuffle has graced us with. I've never seen that on Steam in my life. But maybe it is. I've just never seen it on Uconnect. Maybe it's just a new update where they have it. I don't know, but I just thought the timing was funny. It's like, hey, you click this button, there's no going back. Oh, and by the way, we've got some real bad news coming, so we've halted trading. Eagle TSI says, sorry I've played so bad, my discs are not helping me. There is absolutely nothing to be sorry about. We are all part of the same tribe. We all know how it goes. Sometimes Nuffle has different plans for you. Climbing says it's also part of the standard license to interact with me. Did you not read the terms of service on talking with me? Ajax the Right said, did you see the news of the new Steam products? I have, and I typically don't care about those things, but I am really excited. I want the Steam machine, and I want the Steam controller. I might even get the, what's the headset, or what's the VR headset called? I don't know. I might get the VR headset if it's priced right. I think it's just a gut feeling. I have no evidence other than their sell sheet, their website. I think it's going to be priced around $500. So here's what I think. I think the Steam controller is going to be $80. I think the Steam frames, I think it's called, the VR headset, I think it's going to be $500. Because they're comparing it with like the Quest. And then I think the Steam machine is going to be more expensive than a PS5 because they mentioned that it's a quote fully featured PC, and I think they did that deliberately so that they can justify not pricing it as a console, even though it's clearly deliberately designed to be a console. I mean, it's a GameCube. You know what I mean? Electric Spin says, I've heard of the steamroller, but it's out of my price range. Oh, man. I mean, that was going to happen, right? You've got, where is he? Where'd you go? Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, I thought he had Mighty Blow. It wasn't gonna, but still, AV7 plus is not a whole lot. These athletes are very brittle. Ask Nick Satan. Another removal here. Turn 14 for the Discomancers. Looks like they're gonna just stall this out till turn 16. Cesk says, me seeing it on Steam may be location dependent, and it relates to basically waiving your rights to refund so you can download and play it immediately. Fair enough. Cliffy says, a lot of reviewers seem to be saying it's a really good VR headset. Yeah, I don't have a PC VR headset at all. I have the PSVR 2, which I like. It's great, but it's like really hot to play VR games, so I don't do it too often. I also get motion sickness, although a lot of modern VR games have done a lot of good design work to prevent that. I actually just recently bought, it was on sale. It's called like something Behemoth. It looks like, what's that game? Shadow of the Colossus, but in VR, so I'm excited to play it. SP Beaver says, outside of the trees, does Nick have any of the same halflings he started with? I don't know. He may very well not. Stand up blitz by the ogre, double pushes against staying alive again. Tricky blitz there without the block skill. Again, that block skill makes. The skulls just stare into your soul. Terror 50 for the Discomancers. Iron Cynic says Knuffle is a duck. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. But that block skill, so the block skill, right, if you think of the faces of a block die, right, you got the PAL, that's always good. You've got both down, that's only good if you have the block skill. You've got Defender Stumbles, that's only good if they don't have dodge or if you can turn their dodge skill off. You've got Attacker down, that's the skull, that's always bad. And then you've got two pushes, right? So the blocks, so when you're trying to knock someone down, all things being equal, PAL's good for you, Defender Stumbles is good for you. Everything else is bad for you. Well, Attacker down will knock them down as well, but it'll knock you down, right? So 3 faces will knock them down. So when you talk about defensively, 4 faces are good for you, right? So the 2 pushes are good for you. The PAL's good for you. The Defender Stumbles is good for you. But if you can make that attacker down also be good for you defensively, meaning you knock them down and your turn doesn't end, that's huge. Cavaliers looking to pick up some SPP here. They're going to get a PAL. Can they get a 9+? They can, but no armor break. No armor break. No casualty, I should say. Ajax the right says, hey, I'll give you a 1-turn touchdown for the price of skulls. Turn 16 for the Discomancers. They have 2 rerolls left. They may risk some die rolls here. Nope, they're just going to score. I would just score 2. I'm pretty risk averse. And the Discomancers is going to win this one 2-1. Very well done here. Yeah, OWA, as we said in the pregame, I think it's a tough team to coach. You've got to watch out for those loner rolls. And then you got to start skilling your guys up. Action order, very, very critical with an OWA team. And then you're up against a Necro team, right, that has a lot of speed. They've got those werewolves that are, I mean, your dwarves are usually really resilient, right? But you put a werewolf next to them, and now suddenly they're 88, right? So Necro team, I think, is a really strong team right out of the gate, and a tough matchup. But also great playing by Ian. Ian is no stranger to the game of Blood Bowl. Is a great Blood Bowl coach, and got a deserved 2-1 win out of this week. So congratulations to Ian and the Discomancers. The dancing, I love that so much. So with that, the Discomancers are going to be in 4th place here in Division C at the end of. Congratulations once again to the Discomancers. And that is going to do it for week 3. That means week 4 will begin tomorrow. That's when coaches will begin scheduling their week 4 matchups. And as you said, the ogre get the MVP. Let's find out. Let's find out. No, it was one of the halflings. I'm gonna. Well, I'll wait. I won't validate it myself. I'll wait. But anyway, yeah, that means tomorrow coaches will begin scheduling their week 4 matchups, and yeah, week 4. And when they do, you'll be able to check out and get alerted to that schedule on our website at maml.club. That's maml.club here on Twitch, or on our social media pages on Blue Sky, X, and Facebook. You can also watch previous games on our YouTube channel. Play Blood Bowl, man. This game is so much fun. You can play Blood Bowl via Blood Bowl 3 on Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation, and Xbox. And you can play it in tabletop form at your friendly local game store until week 4, everyone. Week 4 of 9, and then we've got to cut the top 8, and then after that we've got our championship, Blood Bowl number 5. So plenty more Blood Bowl to go in the season. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Clivius, thank you very much for the subscriptions. I very much appreciate it. And until week 4, take care, everybody. And we'll see you back here for our next game. Have a... Boy, I'm really tired. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening.